Most people usually just buy chicken and beef and pork and stuff like that in supermarkets, and they don't even think about the impact that it's having on nature and everything. But there are some solutions coming. Can you tell us a little bit more about that topic?
Sure, absolutely. Well, like it should be evident for people from agricultural countries like Ireland, but may not be evident to everybody who listens to the podcast, that meat production takes up a lot of land use. And in order to clear land for meat production, you need to remove forestry. And that's obviously a bad thing for the environment. And then you've got the carbon emissions from the actual practice of farming. Not to mention the cruelty and ethical problems that come along with slaughtering animals for food. So for many decades now, of course, there's been the vegetarian and vegan movements that have looked for an alternative to eating meat, whether that is just going for a purely vegetarian diet or other more exotic ways to get the nutrients and proteins that the human body needs to survive. And a lot of those have been very successful. And for decades, we've had companies like the Linda McCartney Company, Corn, Quorn, producing these meat substitute items. And those were typically done with a fungal method. So you can get certain species of fungus, grow them in large quantities in big, like 1,000-liter vats, give them the ideal conditions and feed them, and then go through another process that involves mixing in glucose and ammonia to give them the right sort of protein structure and texture, and then kill them. You do still have to kill stuff, unfortunately, to eat it, but kill them in such a way that it sort of produces a texture that's almost meat-like. And then you add flavorings and other additives, maybe for nutritional benefits and so on, and you come out with stuff like products that have been on store shelves and on our plates for decades, like the Linda McCartney sausages, corn nuggets, or minced meat, and it's more or less indistinguishable from the meat that you get from an animal. In some ways, like if you were clued in, you'd go, "Oh, I can taste that this is somehow different." But if you aren't given prior knowledge and you eat some of these products, you wouldn't know. And those have actually been around for quite some time, as I say. So there's almost a sense of them not being as revolutionary as what we're talking about in general on the podcast here. But the thing is that they've been very niche, and they're growing in I suppose customer base all the time now, and particularly with this plethora of other options that are coming up, it's turning into a much bigger market.
Hey, thanks for watching this video. If you want to see the full version, go to the Uncle Gold Podcast YouTube channel or watch the next clip.